Hi, welcome to My Way by Yams. I bought some Chinese chives this morning because they look really fresh. I just made some vegan wonton for my friends, and now I'm going to make shrimp and chives wonton for my kids. There are different kinds of wonton fillings. You can use pork, beef, chicken, or just vegetables. You can use any vegetables you like. And today I'm going to use chive and shrimp. So it's seafood wonton today. There are 180 grams of shrimp. You can use more, you can use less. It's all up to you. Just cut them into little pieces and then we'll mix it with the chives. When I make wonton soup, I like to buy those shrimps with the head and shell on because I will use the head and the shell to make wonton soup. I will also save some head to make some snacks, crispy shrimp head, and I'll show you how to do it. Make sure you remove all the unnecessary parts, okay? And before you remove the shell and the heads, make sure you rinse the shrimp thoroughly. Now let's season the filling. A bit more than half teaspoonful of salt, just a bit more than half teaspoonful of salt. And if you have dashi, half teaspoonful of dashi. It can bring out the savouriness of the shrimp. If you don't have dashi, you will use 1 teaspoonful of salt. Then a quarter teaspoonful of white pepper and 1 teaspoonful of sesame oil. Mix them well and we'll mix it with the chives later. We are going to make some shrimp and chives wonton, and I'm going to show you how to make some little chives flowers too. There are 120 grams of chives here, and I'm going to use half of it to make the shrimp and chives wonton, and the other half I'm going to use it to make the little chives flowers. So I'll put half of it in another bowl. When you buy these Chinese chives home, rinse it and then dry it. Then chop them into little pieces just like this, okay? Cut them small, and that's it. Now we'll make the seasoned shrimp with the chives, okay? Around 60 grams of chives here. Mix them well. It's for the wonton, okay? Mix them well. Then for the little chives flowers, we need half a teaspoonful of salt and half a teaspoonful of sesame oil. Also, we need to mix them well. As for making the wonton soup, I need some cilantro. You can use green onion if you don't have cilantro, and a few pieces of ginger. Okay, a few pieces of ginger. Before we make the wonton and the little flowers, we'll make the soup first, okay? Now, heat 2 teaspoonfuls of oil and put the ginger in. Make sure the oil is hot, okay? Fry the ginger for a while, okay? When you smell the flavor of the ginger, then add the shrimp head and the shell. Stir fry them. You can already smell the flavor. Smell really good. Then add a teaspoonful of sesame wine. A teaspoonful will do. Fry them for a while. High heat, okay, stir fry until they are all cooked and starting to burn. Then add 2 cups of water. Bring it to a boil. When it's boiling, turn it to low heat and let it simmer there for 10 minutes. After 10 minutes, it should be done. And you can try and see if you need to add any salt, okay, just to suit your taste. Add a bit white pepper and cilantro before serving. It will taste really good. And if you don't have time or you don't want to make your own broth, you can always buy the canned soup or the broth mix to make your own broth. There are many ways of making wontons. That's why you will see different kinds of shapes. The Cantonese style is like this. Put the filling in the middle and then pull all the sides towards the middle and then tighten them. Okay, look, it's just like this. When the filling is all wrapped, okay, press the middle, okay, so that the wrappers will be tightened and it won't break easily. But I find this one quite difficult because if you put too much filling in, it breaks easily. So I'm going to show you two other ways to do it. Okay, put some fillings in the middle of the wrappers. Okay, not too much, otherwise it's difficult for you to seal the wrappers. Always dip some water to seal the sides. Make a triangle first. Dip some water in the middle and then pull the two other sides to the front, just like this. Always press and seal the edges so it won't break easily when boiling. And take a look at the other one. This is the Shanghainese style. Yes, my grandma always do this one. Put the filling in the middle, fold them in half like this, and then bring the side up to the front, just like this. Isn't it cute? My grandma make the best wonton. I really miss the Shanghainese wonton. I'll do two more to show you. The first one, make a triangle, pull it to the front. Make a triangle first. Always seal the side with water and then bring the two sides to the front. This one is quite easy and looks good too. There are different ways to do it and they look different. Just choose the one you like. And we'll do one more. Filling in the middle, make a triangle, press the side, seal them tight, bring the two sides to the front, just like this. It makes me feel like I'm putting the scarf on my shoulder. Now the Shanghainese style, put the filling in the middle. Okay, pull up the other side in half. And then bring it to the front, just like this. These Shanghainese style wonton looks a bit like the Asian Chinese money. Don't you think so? They are so cute, right? Now I'll just make one more. Filling in the middle, okay, put some water and then fold it in half, okay? And then fold it like this and then pull it to the front. Dip some water to seal the middle. Just like this, press and seal. Yes, and I have already prepared some a while ago. And now we are going to make some chives flowers. And I have already made two. First of all, we need 3 pieces of wrappers. Put some waters to join the wrappers together. Put them one on top of the other, just like this. Okay, and then put some filling, just the chives this time, okay, in the middle, okay, just like a long line, okay, not too much, and then put some water to seal the side, bring them to the front like 3 triangles, and then roll it slowly, gently, and then roll it like this, slowly and gently, so it won't break. And then dip some water and then seal the end, just like this. A cute little flower. We'll do one more. Some water to join the wrappers together. Then put the filling in, okay, like a long line. Okay, not too much. Then fold it in half, 3 triangles, and then fold it one more time, okay, like a long sausage, and then roll it slowly and gently, okay, and at the end, dip some water and seal the end. First of all, we'll air fry the shrimp head first, okay? It's very simple. Just sprinkle some flour, okay? Make sure the shrimp head got some flour on it, okay? The first time we tried it, we were in Japan. It tastes so good, crispy and salty, okay? It is very good to serve with beer, okay? Just like this, simple. Flour, nothing else. Then put it in the air fryer, spray some oil, and then 10 minutes, 160, 10 minutes. And now we'll cook the little flowers. 2 tablespoonfuls of oil, heat the pan, okay? If you have an air fryer, you can use the air fryer, okay? Put the little flower in, okay? Make sure the bottom of the flowers get some oil. Then mix some cornstarch with water, half teaspoonful of cornstarch or flour with 50 ml of water, okay? Put it in and then cover the lid. Medium heat and cook for 3 minutes or until the water is dry. Now we have to prepare a big pot of boiling water for the wonton, okay? Now it's boiling now. Put the wonton in one by one. Don't put them on top of each other, okay? Leave some space. Try to let it cook for 2 to 3 minutes because there is no meat in it, just the shrimp and the chives. It won't take long to cook. And now let's check the flowers. Okay, the water is almost dried. So let's check. Okay, turn it over and see. You see already golden brown. Looks good, right? And then if you are using the air fryer, you can set 160 and then do it for 10 minutes. But make sure you spray some oil before you start, okay? Put it in the air fryer, spray some oil, and then 160 for 10 minutes. But if you are using pan fried, okay, always check it. Make sure it is not burnt because when the water is dry, it burns easily. We'll continue using medium heat, okay? Make sure both sides are golden brown and all the waters are dried up. It will usually take another minute or so, just like this. Looks good, right? And our wonton is done too. It just takes a few minutes. You see, so simple. And it's delicious too. Now we can put the wonton in the bowl and put the soup in, and it's ready to be served. You can add a few drops of sesame oil if you like. As for the little flowers, you can serve it with those Japanese dumpling sauce or lian parents. And our air fryer shrimp head is done too. And look at this beautiful yams dish. Thank you, Leslie. Thanks for making us this beautiful family dish. Yams. Just sprinkle some nanami chili powder. And if you don't have this kind of Japanese chili powder, you can just replace it with any seasoning you like. Usually, I'll just use Cajun or other seasoning mix. I hope you like the wonton and the snack I prepared for you today. Stay tuned and see you next week.